Alright, I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to do some Paul Gilbert stuff. This dude's been like one of my favorite guitar players for a long time. Pretty much ever since I was, I don't know, 13 or something like that. I have loved Paul Gilbert. He's great. He's got like one of those crazy clean right hands that I've always wanted. And his left hand, it's just like the shape of his hands I've always been fascinated with. But the dude has just like massive hands, and I don't, so... the song that we're going to, or at least the excerpt from the song today that we're going to learn, attempt to learn, is this song called The Curse of Castle Dragon. There's really just like, maybe like a minute section that I really think is awesome in this song, so let's just play it real quick. Yeah, that's about all I want to kind of do. I don't even know if I'll quite get that far, but really it's just that main riff, that kind of main motif. And then the ending. Yeah, pretty much all of that. If I can get through that, I would be pretty happy today. So, I have now warmed up, so let's quickly do that. Here's my basic ass warm-up. This is an arpeggio study that I wrote quite a while ago that I'll see if I can pull out. It's been a while since I played it, but I'll put tabs for this in the description below and you can check it out. Oh my god. Oh man, it's been a while since I played that. You can think about it like all the 7th arpeggios of C minor, starting on C minor. You think about like this Aeolian, Locrian, Ionian, Phrygian, sorry, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Lydian, back to Aeolian. So you can think of like minor 7, flat 5, major 7, minor 7, major 7, dominant 7, and ending with a minor 7. Yeah, that one's, it's not insanely hard, but I think it maybe takes a little bit longer for me to kind of get my left hand working, and I'm just sort of forgetting some of the shapes. Not one that I worked on too recently, so try it a few more times. Alright, I'm feeling kind of alright. Okay, let's take another listen to this. I have a tab up. I don't have like a Guitar Pro tab or anything. I just have like a written tab of some kind. We're going to use that as a guide, and then probably have to kind of go, as we go along, make sure that we're playing the right thing. So listen to the part one more time. Okay, so I can already tell I'm going to be doing some alternate picking. It starts pretty slow-ish. Here's the tab that I have. I'll link to that in the description. I'm just going to go over the first couple shapes and see. I have a feeling I'm probably going to be able to get the first bit of this pretty easily until I get to this 3-note per string run. I find that a lot of people have difficulty with descending 3-note per string runs. Economy picking is like #1 the way to do it, at least in my books. Alternate picking 3-note per string runs might be the way that Paul Gilbert does it, but I found my right hand never really liked doing that kind of stuff, at least not up to the speeds that I wanted to get it up to. Generally, whenever I try a new technique, I want to try and get it to, like, I want to get it to the point where I can play it at whatever speed I ever need to. So economy picking is kind of the way to go. Alright, that's just my opinion, you know. Here's the first part. Cool. Oops. I'm a little bit kind of weirded out by that shape going descending. So first part's pretty easy. Oops. I would say probably moving a shape up like that. Everything's alternate pick so far. When it gets to that, I probably don't want to do index and ring. Probably want to do middle and pinky, so I can set myself up to bar the 10th fret here, and then do a pull off downwards. I'm guessing in the brackets the little 9 that we got going on there is probably a ghost note, or it's not a paggiatura, it's some fancy term for a note played at the same time as the next note. Basically it fits into the same spot, so something really, really quick. Something you wouldn't even necessarily notate rhythmically. So okay, so let's take a listen to the song. Get it back here. Oh, maybe it's a pinch harmonic. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's try and play, just get it up to sort of figure out the rhythm here. Get over there, you go. Okay, so we're going to try at 3/4 speed and just hear it. So you might play along. Oh yeah, this is like a triplet kind of section. Yeah, I mean the tab here, you've got this note here, which should be in the next bar. So that's what you get when you have written out tabs. You know, this kind of thing. The phrase doesn't really make sense with kind of, there are no bar lines I guess here, so you kind of take it or leave it, you know. This is kind of the, just for me to get the melody, I gotta figure out the rhythm on my own. yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's a really weird feel. Okay, cool. I got that part. So if I want to add that pinch harmonic, I haven't really talked a lot about pinch harmonics. I know that getting them is sort of like one of the ultimate things for guitar players to get is the consistent pinch harmonic. I'll tell you that it does not come easy. It's like years and years and years of trying to get that exactly in the right spot. It's all about where your pick is, where your thumb is sort of hitting the string. You have to think about it sort of like if you have a natural harmonic here, natural harmonic, well, you have the same thing mapped over here on this side of the guitar. So you just need to figure out where those harmonics are on this side of the fretboard. So experiment a little bit with which ones you like. Generally, the cool thing is that because the octave separation is so high, you'll generally never really hit a wrong note. I mean, if you're playing something in low Korean and you hit a perfect fifth, you know, you're playing some low Korean run and you hit a pinch harmonic at the end of it, well, I mean, like, the fact that low Korean doesn't have a perfect fifth in it, that's just it's just a whatever example. I'm just saying, like, there's like not a high chance of you hitting a wrong note, a wrong harmonic, basically. They all pretty much sound good. So don't worry about that too much. Most of the time you'll hit an octave, which is great, because our system of music is based on octaves. Every time you have a note and you double the frequency, you get its octave. So it's a perfect interval. So for us, it's like our ears love it. It's one of the reasons why our system of music is built the way it is because it's built around the octave. Even the perfect fifth lacks a little bit. Our system of music actually has a bit of a shrunken perfect fifth distance, I believe. So our ears have sort of adapted, but for the octave, I mean, it's just, that's what the basis of our system of music is. So yeah, you know, you'll never really hit a wrong note. It's all about trying to get your thumb overhanging a little bit on the, a little bit of overhang from the pick. I like to use a lot of sort of like this kind of fleshy area in my thumb. I like to have like a tool that my right hand always kind of looks like, so it kind of looks the same for the most part. And then I just switch a little bit just to get my thumb to overhang a little bit, so the pick hits the string and then it hits my thumb after that. So the pinch harmonic might look like, I'll try to zoom up here, see if I can get something going on. G string is not the easiest one to get a pinch harmonic on. See how I kind of tilt my hand back a little bit just to get my thumb a little bit easier to hit that string afterwards. My pick is hitting the string, and then my thumb hits it, and then the big thing is that your thumb would then come off of the string, so you don't want to leave the thumb on too long. So yeah, I mean, it's just like experimenting. I've seen some people do it like this, where they'll pick the string and then their index finger will act like their thumb, basically. But hey, I mean, do whatever the hell you like. It's all about practice. Just trying to get that sound. Just don't worry about if it sounds like shit right away, because it probably will. I know mine did for a long time. Okay, so now we're going to go to the 7th fret. Okay, so this is a cool... Here's that 3-note per string run I was talking about. Sick, thanks Paul, doing it all in octaves, that's awesome. Bum, 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 bum. So that would be your low Korean run right there. Cool sequence. He would probably alternate pick that. I would economy pick it. Be more on the side of, more on the in the realm of Yngwie Malmsteen rather than Paul Gilbert. that's a bit of a squishy one. Just because my ring finger is going to be there, so it's sort of like, ugh. So let's try the entire thing half speed, see if I can not fuck it up too badly. I guarantee you I will. Okay, so I'm getting a better feel for it. The real thing that I'm sort of lacking on is this guy right here. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, the thing is, my left hand is sort of like, it's wanting to do a different shape, something that I do all the time, where I do the same kind of thing with a, oops. There you go. That's a shape that I do all the time when I'm just like noodling around. It's like a low-crane kind of thing. Instead of hitting the flat 7, he's hitting the octave. So that's why this is tough for me. And then, oh, come on. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's sweet. Alright, cool. I'd say that's a good half of it learned so far. Or at least I have the main motif, and now we just have to do the next melody. Or the next ending, rather. Oh. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Didn't take me too long. Let's do a 3/4 speed and embarrass myself on camera. Oh my god, that's fast. I feel like there's one note in the tab that doesn't need to be there. Play it back at half speed and see if we can make it work. Play, damn you. That's so cool. Okay, so what tempo is that? I'll see if I can just get a metronome going and fuck around with it on my own. My quarter note pulse. I'll double it. Probably, I'll try 140 BPM, 8th note. I'll try that. I feel like it's gonna be weird. Oops. Oh, I see. I think I'm playing it wrong. Okay, oh, so cool. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Got it all memorized. I'm just going to bump it down to 8th note and do 100 BPM and see if I can manage that. Dun, 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 dun. Oops, okay, I'm busting it up a little bit. What? I'm busting it up a little bit? What? I'm boosting it. Yo, I'm busting it up. Dean Lamb here, busting it up with you. What the fuck? I gotta get better on the repeat. You notice I'm not really doing the pinch harmonic. I gotta get into that. Okay, so 115. Let's try 125. Okay, so far I've been doing something I usually try not to do, which is staring at the tab the entire time. So I'm going to try and just commit it totally to memory. I sort of feel like I'm maybe 75% there. I don't have it quite like underneath my fingers yet, but it's pretty close. Try it a few times. Okay. Now, I don't know what the tempo of the song is. Let's find that out right now. I'm going to play it at regular old normal speed. Somewhere around 172, 173. So I'm going to duck it down to 150 and see if I can play that. Oops. Okay, I feel good. Okay, let's try it at 160, everybody. Feel good. Yeah, the okay, I feel pretty good. 170. Let's see if I can hack my way through it. Alright, 172. I think it's like whoops. 180, no. 172, here it is. Here's the song tempo. Oops. let's learn the next ending. So, it starts out the same riff. Oh. Oh. Alright, I was confused. I was like, what the fuck is this extra line? Oh, and then he does another little turn, another little, Oh, I hope it's that. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so awesome. Man, Paul Gilbert is rad. If you don't know Paul Gilbert and you're a guitar player, what are you doing? That one's hard. I don't think it's quite that fast in the song, but I'm going to try and play the entire thing all together. Maybe I can put some distortion, need some inspiration. Let's see how that sounds. Whoops. Oh my god. I gotta get the repeat down, guys. It's brutal. My hand does not want to go to that open string. I also need to get that pinch harmonic. Alright, I feel alright with it. I wouldn't mind trying 3/4 speed with this song. I feel like that's maybe a bit hopeful right now. 3/4 speed. Yeah, I mean, those triplets are hard. Let's try it 3/4 speed with the metronome. See if we can get the repeat. So we're gonna do about 150. Try that. Should have. For some reason, I just can't get a handle on that rhythm. 'Tis weird. Hey, I got it. Let's try normal speed. Let us try. All right. I got that memorized. I feel pretty good about it. We can sort of tighten it up as we go along, but let's work on the next part. Back to the old clean. Okay, so we're starting at 12. I have too many strings on my guitar. Oh, the old G chord, everybody. The old G chord. Okay, so sort of like a motif that kind of cycles around in different arpeggios. Let's hear this real slow. There's a truck outside, sorry for the noise. Okay, cool. All right. That one's a weird one because I feel like in the song he's just sort of doing like kind of like a free-flowing kind of thing. Yeah, and that last 12 to 7 is definitely the 7 is more important than the 12. Sliding from the 12, you're just sliding from whatever, but that 7th fret, you need to get there. I feel like it might be on the other side of the bar line, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it should be on the other side of the bar line. All right. Yeah, I think it feels alright. Just getting the feel is kind of tough. Oh my god. That sounds so cool. All right, pretty close, pretty close. Try it again. I always keep forgetting the last one. It's that. All right. distortion. Oh! Wow, it sounds fucking awesome. Alright. Oh, come on. Alright, that's fucking rad. Yeah, I mean, like, he wrote this in the, probably, when did this come out? I'm not sure. I mean, I think it's like mid to, like, I don't know, 2008 or something like that. I'll put a link to the purchase for iTunes and stuff like that in the description of this video, but it sounds so 80s even though it's not. But it's like neoclassical 80s. It's like my favorite era of guitar playing. It's fucking rad. Okay, so I had this entire thing. Let's try it half speed, and I'll see if I can even remember the entire thing when it comes down to it. We're doing it half speed here. Alright, cool. I feel pretty good. Let's go to, that's like painfully slow, but at least I have all the notes right, I think. Take a listen. Alright. Try by myself a couple times, see if I can get it. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, you son of a... Nope. Alright, one more time. Whoops, I forgot where that slide was, or rather where that bend was. Okay, next part. He does something wacky next. It's all on one string, I saw. Oh, it's like a descending thing. Let's listen to it full speed, why not? Shouldn't be too hard. Immediately played it wrong. What is it? Oh. Is it 10 there? Cool. Let's try that with a song. Half speed, probably. Why not? Oh, there's another cool part next to it. Okay, right after that. Ah, oh, sick. Oh, and then this whole section. Oh, there's so much cool stuff in here. Okay. So we're gonna hit G chord. Oops. Oops. Fuck you. If you're hearing it and it sounds different than a recording, it's because the bass is doubling it up, so it probably sounds a little bit more kind of thick through the actual recording, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, let's try it again. I'm going to turn this up and I'm going to hear it a little bit better as I play through half speed. Actually, I could probably do 3/4 speed. Not so bad. I could probably do it in full speed and see what it sounds like. This kind of thing is not too bad if you have good tracking. Tracking is basically when your left hand moves back and forth excuse me, across the fretboard, and you can sort of grab notes as you go along. A great exercise for this would be your Steve Vai fifths exercise. And then if you have a 7th string, and if you have an 8th string, and then if you want to do even something a little bit more challenging, you can actually separate the fifths by an extra semitone, and it spans pretty much the first fret of your low F sharp to the 22nd fret of your high E string, and that's a bit of a challenge. Oh wow, you can see my fingers are ripping out because of this, which I enjoy. You don't get a lot of, you know, this kind of thing after playing for however long I've been playing. Play enough and your fingers get pretty used to it, but right now it's like, I think it's these bends. I don't know, something about it bends. I guess I've been playing a lot of guitar lately, like more than usual maybe, so. Anyway. That was pretty good. I feel pretty good about it. I want to try the entire thing 3/4 speed and see if I can even remember all of it. And I think that's probably good enough for today. I'll see if we can play it up to speed, you know what I'm saying? This is 3/4 speed. feel pretty good about it. Now that is going to be probably about 145 BPM, so I'm going to try with just a click. Oops. All right. Bumping it up. Bump it up. 150. Oh, of course. Good. We are getting close to the song tempo. Oops. I keep fucking up that one shape. That's fine. I just gotta remember. Make a mental note for myself. Oh man, keep forgetting that too. Alright, I'm just going to jump ahead to song tempo 170. It's pretty close. Alright, let's try it with a song. Why not? Try it with a song. I'm fucking it up a little bit, but I sort of have it like pretty much in my brain. Just need a bunch of repetition. But I feel like playing it at song tempo is not going to challenge me enough where I'm going to stop playing. Although, I'll probably stop playing the first time and just fuck it up. So, train wreck, as they call it. Sick. Alright, I feel like pretty good with that actually. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. it was cool. I mean, I think what you'll probably notice is that I'm doing a lot of hybrid picking. Hybrid picking would be using these fingers. What Paul Gilbert's really good at doing is sort of making every note sound picked, even though sometimes he'll actually do legato. So it's because his left hand is so strong and just like massive wide fingers. So when you're playing this stuff, just keep in mind that when he's picking every note, what it sounds like he's picking every note, every once in a while he'll get away with a legato note, and those are generally falling on the spots that are string skipped. So he'll do a big string skipped kind of thing, but every once in a while he'll get a legato note in there. And so, I mean, when I was younger, I would work on these things and be like, fuck, how is he picking every single note? And my right hand would be really tired. So now I'm sort of using a little bit more of hybrid picking. So if I'm doing an arpeggio like this, so my middle finger, I'm actually grabbing the G string. So it'll be pick, middle, pick, pick, middle, pick, pick. And then lots of hammer-ons and stuff like that on the way back down. By the way, another thing in that specific arpeggio, he actually does really, really tight, I want you to take a listen to it, really tight staccato. Yeah, if you can hear that, it's like really tight. It's so tight actually you can actually hear his pick, like the sound of his pick hitting the strings, but like so quickly after the picked note that they almost get a harmonic. It's because he's picking really, really hard. And he's basically doing what's called pick planting, which would be you're taking a pick stroke and you're picking through the string, and then you're immediately resting it on the next stroke of the string. So if you pick down and then rest on the up note. So that would be something to keep in mind. Anyway, thanks so much for taking the time to watch me learn this piece. It's not as hard as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a bit more difficult, but I might keep going on the song, but I feel pretty accomplished today learning just that part, and yeah, hopefully you learned something as well. So thanks so much. Please subscribe and like this video. I definitely want to do more and more and more of these, so leave your suggestions in the comments. Thanks so much. See you next time.